I'm taking a short I'm taking a short dabble into a game called Scum. I know it came out not too long ago. I didn't play it before because we had miscreated. I didn't really care much about going into some more zombie survival games. But now I've been watching more and more different survival games, kind of bored. Left 4 Dead, World War Z. The Dead Matter game swapped over to Vane, so Vane might be good whenever it comes out. But kind of comparing this, Daisy and stuff, this one seemed to have better graphics. It really became a toss up between getting Scum and then getting Grand Theft Auto 5 and putting mods on for Zombie Apocalypse. Uh, Kind of how I'm separating these is that I don't think. First, I've heard Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out probably in the next year or so, so maybe I'll just wait for Grand Theft Auto 6. Depending on what happens to Grand Theft Auto Online and all that, even though I think it's still a good game and all the graphics and stuff look good on it, so I probably wouldn't have a problem with Grand Theft Auto 5. I did own that game for Xbox, but I never finished it because it's got too tedious with the missions for me. However, I think maybe Scum will be a good balance until we see what's going on there. I just don't think Grand Theft Auto's online player base would be as good as an actual survival game's player base because GTA, they're probably going to troll you and do whatever they can, and they will in survival games, but I think it's just a big difference. But we're going to see single player game mode, kind of figure out some of the stuff before we try to do an online game mode. My game's already put in, which is kind of nice. So strength, constitution, dexterity, and intelligence. Okay. So I don't see any indication of what these stats do. Strength's probably melee damage and carry weight, maybe. Intelligence is probably like lock picking and stuff. Dexterity, I would assume, is like speed. Constitution, maybe. I'm fine with that. Oh, to be honest, grow over time. That difference really isn't as drastic as I thought. I think we go like slightly below average. All right, let's look at this real quick. Dexterity determines how skillful you are in performing everyday and or complicated actions. Influences movement speed, action speed, crafting, eating, reloading. Skills: thievery, driving, stealth, throwing, demolition, motorcycling, piloting. Intelligence is the capability of perception and successfully performing tasks. Currently, it cannot be raised nor lowered. Influences squad size limit if you're a leader. Ranges from 1 to 5. Skills: awareness, sniping, camouflage, engineering, medical. I kind of want to be better with camouflage than anything else. Let me look at real quick. Camouflage skill affects how easily you blend into cover when squatting or prone, making you harder to spot at higher skill levels. Yeah. Okay. So awareness skill directly counter to camouflage skill. When using an opposing player's prone, a check is conducted to see if the player is camouflaged from view of you. If your awareness level is higher than the camouflage skill, then they will render in. If you lose calculation, then the other player will not render and be camouflaged. This skill also deals with the unfair advantage of using third person over first. If a player is out of your sight, if you are looking at them in first person, then they will also render out of sight in third person. From audio point of view, awareness gives you an extra sense of surroundings, something like entering the zone. Ambient sounds are a part of that mechanic depending on your awareness skill. Entering focus mode. Okay. Strength is the physical power of a person, typically measured by how much they can push, lift, pull, or lift a physical object. Strength gains work similarly to con gains. The difference is strength gain is more influenced by weight, while con gain is more influenced by task difficulty parameter. Strengthening also differentiates itself from con, and one important aspect is influenced by existing strength attribute. That means that if you're strength level 1 and you are running with 20 kilograms on you, you will have more strength gain than a player with strength level 2, as you need more weight to increase muscle mass the stronger you are. Affects rifles. So strength is going to help us with melee damage, carrying stuff, ADS speed, all that combat stuff. Constitution, action difficulty, weight load, train up and downhill. Constitution or body type defines everything connected with physical endurance and stamina. Is raised by moving in general, walking, running, swimming, etc. Is lowered by not running. Affects health points, stamina, damage and status, shock, poison, resistance, immune system, calorie and water consumption, efficiency. Initial duration of painkiller effect is determined by constitution. Number of painkillers able to be consumed before forced defecation. Running and endurance. I'm thinking what we do, even though I don't want to lower my strength and make my character look all wimpy, I think that we need increased intelligence. Let me just decrease these real quick. What? So you get fatter. My thinking is that we need to lower our strength. And then I'm thinking this constitution is going to be good for endurance and running, endurance, and all that. And then being more efficient with calorie intake and everything would probably be good. And then let's look at dexterity real quick. Is raised by calorie deficiency, losing weight is lowered by calorie sufficiency, gaining weight. Influences movement speed, action speed, crafting, eating, reloading. So dexterity affects all of our driving. There's a thing for stealth on here. Driving, demolition, thievery. Let's look at stealth. Positive effects: lowers your visibility, reduces volume of noise while moving and performing actions. Note, amount of noise is dependent on what the player is wearing and carrying. Okay. Reduced AI detection chance. Negative effects: fame point gain rate is significantly reduced with higher stealth skill levels. Stealth skill can be leveled up by moving while in crouched or prone position. The skill level can be increased if the player has enough points in dexterity allowing it. Okay, so dexterity has access to the stealth skill, which is, I guess, kind of like camouflage, but it's more to do with noise. So I'm thinking that intelligence would be one of the better things to have, so that you have it gives you awareness, which helps you kind of hear and notice people, helps you with sniping, survival, engineering, and medical, and camouflage, which camouflage I think would be the best. Sniping is an intelligence skill in Scum that helps with long range shooting, which I think will be good. The awareness skill will help you see targets at range. Strength will help you with recoil and steadiness. Go ahead and take this off. Alright, so survival skills in Scum enables a compass in focus mode. The higher your skill, the more directions are displayed. See navigation for details. Crafting basic materials. Real compass adds up to your displayed compass skill. Crafting arrows and bolts. Okay. From all that I'm seeing right now, it looks like Constitution and Intelligence would be the top things to have. So the strength is going to allow you to carry more, probably. It's going to allow you to hit harder physically. It's going to allow you to aim more steady with your weapons. Now, unless it's just absolutely terrible, I don't think that would be the biggest deal. It seems more of a skill gap kind of thing. Constitution is speed and agility, endurance. I think that's going to be a lot more important, especially in a survival situation, being able to outmaneuver, outmove your enemy, outrun the zombies and all of that, run farther, and then having more calorie and water consumption efficiency is going to mean that we need less food and stuff for it. It says that it affects your health points, so maybe we'll have more health points, maybe we'll have more stamina, damage and status, shock, poison, etc., resistance, which that seems like it's pretty good for survival. Better immune system. The initial duration of painkiller effect is determined with constitution and the number of painkillers you can consume. So you're gonna basically seems like one of the best skills to have. It doesn't really affect um, as much. I mean, running and endurance is basically all it's really affecting, and it is leveled up by walking, running, swimming, etc. So I'm guessing it assumes, I think maybe it matters how fast the things level up because strength gain now reduces if strength is above 4 and reduces farther as strength approaches maximum. For an example, if you are sprinting high difficulty action on a flat terrain with no weight, we can take that gain rate and say its base gain rate, and let's say its value is 1. Then if we add weight with clothes and gear on your prisoner, the con rate will rise depending on weight value, and you start running uphill, you will add more gain rate depending on the steepness of terrain. This applies to all movement stances: walk, jog, run, limp, crawl, crouch, swimming, etc. So let's cover the con, gain, and vehicles now as well. Some vehicles require the prisoner to use his body to move. So I'm going to say there's probably I would say probably two best things I would think here. One is going to be, I think, intelligence and constitution. But if 5 is the max and you lose value if you don't use it, I think you're going to be using Constitution the most, which means that you would probably level it up the fastest. But you're also saving time keeping it like this as well. Strength gain, it seems like it will go up the more you use it, which is going to be carrying things. I don't really know what the best would be there, but I think this would give you the best early survival right here. But if you're going to go pure stealthy, it would probably be dexterity and intelligence from what I'm seeing, because from what I can see, the dexterity is affecting thievery and stealth. So that's going to be how quiet you are. Let me look at this. Thief skill currently only affects lockpicking, increases time per attempt, increases sweet spot size. Picking a lock uses 1 fame point per attempt. Leveling. The thievery skill can be leveled up by performing the lockpicking action. Successfully picking a lock will grant additional experience. Chances. Okay. So essentially, from what I'm seeing, dexterity, the best thing is that it's going to help you with driving and it's going to help you with stealth. And stealth apparently lowers your visibility and reduces the volume of noise while moving and performing actions. And it reduces the AI detection. So I would think, stealthy characters, intelligence, and dexterity. I don't think the lock picking or everything, like, I would say dexterity, intelligence, if you want to be like that sneaky sniper dude or whatever. The issue is that it seems like you're not going to be able to run very far or anything. And personally, I think being able to move and run is going to be pretty vital to not dying just off the bat. Um, and then driving and stuff, I mean, that could be good depending on what it gives you. But if it's just like, I'm going to go look at the skill. But if it's just like driving a car being more difficult to turn or whatever, I don't think that's going to be the biggest issue. And then the lock picking skill says that basically it's just giving you bigger sweet spots and more time to do it, which makes me think that if you get skilled enough at lock picking, you shouldn't really need the ability. Let's see, skills, driving, effects. Time it takes to turn on the engine, time it takes to change gears, vehicle top speed, turning radius, chance for engine to turn off after stutter, chance for engine stutter when trying to drive vehicle from rest, chance for engine stutter when shifting to higher gear, chance to stall trucks and SUVs when speed drops below 10 kilometers per hour. Depends on how important cars are. If cars are readily available and they're important to get across the map, they're going to be better than Constitution. But most survival games I play, cars generally aren't that readily available, even though we are playing in single player right now. The fact that the car is slower, I mean, that's only going to matter if there's another car chasing you. The turn radius being less, and then chances for stutters and it running slower. In general, I don't think that's really going to matter very much. Driving vehicles levels it up as well anyway. So I don't think that's going to be the biggest thing in the world. Demolition and piloting, I mean, I feel like all that is skill based. So, I mean, even if your character is crappy, it's just like Grand Theft Auto 5. When I played it, your characters have to level up their skills to become good at driving. But I never had any problems driving the cars for the most part because I didn't care if my car slid a little bit. Um, yeah. So, intelligence is awareness, sniping, survival, engineering, and medical. And I feel like that's going to be the biggest thing that I can think of right there. That would be because medical and engineering seems top tier. Survival seems like a very good thing. Camouflage, the only thing is that I feel like camouflage and stealth together, because it says that stealth affects visibility, is going to allow you to have the maximum invisibility and not have to deal with as many zombies. And being stealthy, I think, would be a little bit better than just being fast. Dexterity is raised by calorie deficits and losing weight, so and is lowered by gaining weight. Let me look at something. Yeah. So the thinner that we get, the less dexterity we're going to have. Or the thinner that we get, the more dexterity we have. I don't think it's going to be that big of a thing. If anything, I would probably like. Let's go back up and look at strength real quick. Boxing, rifles, melee weapons, handguns, archery. Ability to draw higher, draw weight bows, dependent on the strength attribute. Again, like, I think I would like strength, but I think that's probably the least valuable out of everything. Like, why wouldn't you want to be faster, be able to run farther, have a higher health pool, be more resistant to damage and other things, and have a stronger immunity system compared to strength? And then why wouldn't you have ability to craft and make tools and medical supplies and stuff over just being, invisible and being able to steal or helping you with combat? And then most of the traits on dexterity and strength seem to be like handicap things. Like, if you want to get it, it's going to help you with your combat and everything, but I don't think it's necessary. But I would say that Constitution seems like it would be the easiest thing to level. And staying still for long periods of time and stuff affects it. So let's see, but it's raised by moving, walking, running, swimming, etc. So I think this is going to be probably the best that we can do. What else can we do here? Can we not? Let's go to next. Skill points for distribution. Okay, so there's skills. Okay, so you can start the game with higher skills. And we can't be good with I understand. So we can't be good with archery or handguns or rifles or fighting or melee weapons and stuff unless we have strength. My thing is that I think we can level strength up over time. If we don't have it early, I think we can come and get this later. Now, condition skills, we have running and endurance, swimming, and resistance. So if we do running and endurance equally, now dexterity skills, you're getting thievery, driving, demolition, stealth. So like, I don't know why we still have dexterity points here, but I would go stealth. Okay. Because that's going to make us a little bit quieter. And then we have camouflage, I would probably do here. Let's look at some of these so we know what they are when we get them. So let me come down here real quick. So we got survival, engineering, and medical we got to check out. So okay, so survival enables a compass and focus mode. The higher your skill, the more directions are displayed. See navigation. Affects your basic crafting speed. Leveling. Crafting basic materials. Read compass adds up to display compass skill. Crafting arrows and bolts is how you level it. Okay. So engineering affects iron locks can be crafted, automatic weapons can be repaired, improvised wooden chests can be crafted, basic zapper can be crafted, medium silver locks, wood chests, improve metal detector, medium zapper, advanced gold locks can be crafted, ammunition can be crafted, improvised metal chests can be crafted, advanced zapper, walls can be upgraded to brick and concrete levels. General effects, fill fuel action complete time, drain fuel action complete time, charge battery action complete time. Leveling, fill fuel, drain fuel, and charge battery levels this. Okay, and now we go to medical. Affects medical aids. Affects how effective medical aids are when treating wounds. The higher the skill, the less items it will take to heal. Leveling. Basic, medium, advanced. Use tourniquet to help reduce the stabilized time and move to recovery much faster. Okay, so medical is going to help us heal up faster and use less medical supplies. But engineering, survival just says that it's going to help you, build arrows and stuff and give you a compass. the fact that engineering helps you build walls and storage, and it seems like you can only level it with filling and draining fuel and charging a battery. And you can repair automatic weapons and stuff. I feel like that's going to be a better bet. So we go engineering, probably. And so with a medium skill, we have access to wooden chests, a metal detector, medium zapper. Let me look and see what this is. Can be used in any locked container as lock protection. Okay. Metal detector. Okay. Let me just look and see. So if we do camouflage, it doesn't give us ranks for camouflage, but with medical is just affecting, how many meds you have to heal. I think medical could be a good one to get. With this, we'll be able to get silver locks, wooden chests, improvised metal detector, medium zapper. And then we'll need one level to build walls, or walls can be upgraded with brick and concrete with one more level, which I think will be fine. And we can craft ammunition, so I feel like that'll be a good bit to have. Yeah. Cannot be raised nor lowered. Okay. I'm thinking this is what we do. So we got a little bit of stealth, which is going to help us with noise. We have camouflage really high, which is going to help us blend in. Engineering, which will help us build some stuff. But we don't have any proficiency in weapons, and we have a really good running and other things stat. So, is there not? I thought we could do like a customized character, but I guess not. Crime arsons. %50 stealth. I thought we could have did more changes on our character than that, but I guess not. Let's see if we can change our thing over to the headset real quick. This is a long load time. Whew. I'll go. Yeah, beat his ass. Oh no. That doesn't seem good. Alright. I don't know if we try to fight that guy or not. Need some meds. I don't think sleeping is going to help us. I'm not sure. Oh, this guy's gonna beat my ass. But the mm, 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 mm. Ah. Oh, that's not good. 8-8. Dude, how many punches? Oof, 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 oof. Got us in a corner. Push him, push him, push him. Yeah, get the fuck down. We gotta rest. Push him back. Didn't have crap. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Crafting list. Oh, we're dead. Oh, you get stuck in an animation lock. That's, oh my god, that's bad. We're gonna bleed to death. Treat something.